Coming to you live from Channel 5 News. The date is October 23rd, the year 2325. We are taking a time machine to view a rare weather phenomenon from 1972. We're beaming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going into the eye of a Category 5 storm. We've landed safely, but I'm getting strong winds, not from the storm, but from the winds of protest. Let me get to a safe place to report safely to you live. Okay. Am I on? Am I pretty? Okay. Great. Title IX was signed into a law by Richard Nixon in 1972. The law was spearheaded by Representative Patsy Mink. She was the first woman of color in the House of Representatives. Also, Senator Edith Green and Senator Birch Bayh contributed. The climate leading to Title IX was not one of violence, but indignant protest fueled by information. There were sexual assault cases, for example, Alexander v. Yale University, research and publications about women's injustice, and organized women's organizations geared towards spurring change. Title IX protects men and women against discrimination based on sex. It covers the following: supporting program equivalence, harassment reporting procedures, LGBT student rights, equal program protection, hazing, cyberbullying. Title IX strengths, reporting mechanism for harassment and bullying, equal facility program funds, equal education programs. Some of the weaknesses: sometimes sports programs can't be equally funded amongst the sexes due to historical popularity. An example, a coach said his boys' team raised a lot of money for the team fundraiser. The female team did not raise any money. Their school could be penalized if it appeared that the school's sports teams were not being equally funded by the school. Some male sports get dropped to accommodate more women's teams. It's a funding issue in most cases. Schools only have to allocate for certain amounts of teams. Judy Deb really summed up the situation perfectly. In high school, there was a boys' gym and a women's gym. The girls' gym had no bleachers, and they were very tiny. The girls played with no fans whatsoever during their events. Their uniforms were passed down from season to season. The boys played at night in full gyms and real uniforms. I'm a product of a post-Title IX world. Every sports team at my school had a women's equivalent. My wife went to a STEM school, but would have been pushed to nursing, teaching, or home economics if she grew up prior to 1972. I even took health classes that went over sexual education, which is also a product of Title IX. This project had opened up a new world of feminism and women's rights that no one really talks about or mentions. I challenge every man to take a women's gender class. Understand that you're a product of a real world expansion of blood, sweat, and tears that a women's movement contributed to.